The French. Hello, welcome to the Crapshoot. How are you doing today?
Good.
Well, I hope. Good, that's good. I was asking them, but I'm glad that you're well as well. Cameron, how are you doing?
I'm a little tired.
Yeah.
I'm also tired.
Yeah. I mean, that's
I'm hungry.
That's my secret
Yeah,
cap. I'm
tired,
always
hungry,
tired.
yeah.
Hungry as well.
Hey, Beach.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll this dice.
Yeah.
If you can guess the number, I will give you $100.
Okay.
What's gonna be the number?
14. Goodbye,
I guess
dice.
we'll find out.
Oh my good God!
This is 6, but it was
That was so
it was
close.
it was 14.
6.
Beat your magic.
I guess I'm not making rent this month. Whatever.
Christ.
Beach secretly relies on me for $100 a month in dumb bets that I make that he can generally win one of per week or
Yeah.
one per month.
I come in here often enough that I'm like, I can usually count on winning one of these stupid things.
Oh
I
man.
almost had a heart attack. Okay.
B. Joe's James $5. Why? Why do you owe James $5?
No, I don't. It's an entry fee. What?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a 1 in 20 chance, so you pay in 5, and if you hit it,
Oh, I see. It
Yeah.
pays out.
Because is that a bet? If it's just like I'll give you $100 if you guess the right thing, but there's no other
that's
side
not,
to it.
That's not really a bet. That's just that's basically a contest.
Yeah.
It's like a no entry needed contest.
JZ1011 looking at these guys is like a graph showing beard growth. I think we're missing some delineation.
Yeah, there's
between
no-
Cameron and
yeah.
myself. Like Cameron definitely has more visible facial hair than Beej. I don't know how much you can see on stream,
Yeah.
but there's definitely like a step or two.
Missing.
missing,
At least
yeah.
one step.
I think
but yeah.
one, yeah.
and I think Graham
the-
to James is a little ambiguous.
It's like the same, really.
Well,
mean,
it's
No, it's
like
not your fault.
I think it's just because you can grow a better beard than I can.
but it's like I think James is got more coverage, but Graham's is a little longer.
Mine's
so,
also quite a bit. Mine's darker too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think
So-
that's why I said
It's darker,
it's ambiguous. It
thicker,
doesn't-
and grows faster.
Yes.
yeah, we're missing like the what is it? The ideal 10-day beard growth.
Which is kind of
Yeah.
what James used to always walk around with.
It's true.
Paul would have been on that side of James, but now is on that side of Beach.
Yeah.
I think. I haven't actually seen
Beach
you
and I
today.
are probably about the same. I didn't shave this morning, so
Oh, that means you're between Beach and Cameron then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some weird hairs under my lip that I can't seem to get rid of, and they're really bugging me. They're blonde.
Here. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, mine. This is totally white.
What color
this
does
area.
your beard come in?
It-
I assume the same color as your hair.
Yeah, it does actually. But there's just like some weird blonde hairs under my lip that are like that.
your
are
beard
punky.
comes in your natural hair color, which is blonde.
Yeah.
Mine's all over the place. mine's like.
You gave away a
generally-
secret.
Mine's generally brown.
Yeah.
But that about 25% of it is they just spin the fucking wheel. Like
Oh,
some
it could
of
be
them
red.
are black, red, white. Yeah, it's all over the place.
They're gonna start getting more and more white.
Like
there-
sometimes I'll be talking to Kathleen and we'll be conversing and then she'll just be like,
Does she tear it out?
it depends.
I had a partner because like I get red hair occasionally, and she would every once in a while just be like,
God damn it!
she's like, sorry, it was a red hair.
Oh well, shit. I'm glad you pulled the witchcraft out of me.
My grandfather, who I probably inherit a lot of my hair growth
Yeah.
from, because he had really thick hair and thick eyebrows and stuff.
Yeah.
Had dark black, like jet black hair, a jet black mustache, and a red beard.
Oh wow.
Huh.
So he never grew a beard. He never grew a beard. He had a mustache.
That's an amazing look.
But-
Because you have
yeah.
red all over.
Yeah.
Like your beard and mustache are quite red compared to even your hair.
Yeah.
Because your hair is reddish, but it's brown.
Yeah.
But your beard is like notably red.
But he was in the Navy, and they didn't let him grow a beard because it looked funny.
Yeah, I like that. Like the regulations in the Navy for growing facial hair, you can either have clean shaven or a beard, and when you're growing your beard, you do not go above deck.
Yeah.
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 Nobody looks at you
Yeah.
until it comes.
You're a
in.
horrible mutant.
Yeah.
They put
Yeah.
you in the solitary confinement
it's-
beard growing hole.
Well, it's because they originally, like normally, the rule is you're not supposed to have a beard, like
Right.
in the military. But they found that they couldn't enforce that in the Navy. They're like, okay, you can have a beard,
But it needs
but
to be
it just
a
has
beard.
to look nice.
Yeah, it has to be a good
It has to be a
beard.
well-kept beard. All right. Hey, let's write a crapshoot.
Yeah.
Crapshot.
So I was thinking, like, you have Tide Pods again, I guess.
Well, no, just
As-
because we
as
were
a
joking
joke.
about it beforehand,
Yeah,
but
but
we
like-
just wrote and shot and produced one about Tide Pods.
I mean, yeah, because my thing would have been like, okay, so the Tide Pod thing is coming to a head, which means it's going to be over in about 16 hours.
Yeah.
So I've written this Monte Carlo script that attempts to generate what the next big meme will be, because this one kind of came out of nowhere, despite the fact that it was around. But who would have predicted that Tide Pods was going to be the next big meme? So I've written this thing to brute force it.
Good
It
for
has
Tide, by
generated
the way.
this, this 144 character string of letters and numbers. That's weird. It's like, as it turns out, this is the nuclear codes.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, there was
I guess it was a
brief-
meme for a little while.
There was a brief meme of the, or not even really a meme, but the DVD.
CSS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the DVD, the key for cracking DVDs.
Oh, yeah.
That string of numbers and letters was being passed around for a while.
Yeah, I remember Cory Doctorow having a presentation about it, where he was talking about how, like, you know, this is the kind of thing that you can get arrested for now, which means that we live in a country where certain numbers are illegal.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like this number, totally fine. This number, like if you add one to it, now it's illegal.
Yeah.
And so people were putting into works of art, like making paintings of it because
Yeah.
that was protected,
Yeah.
but just distributing it
How did I
wasn't.
miss this?
That was
The-
years ago. It
yeah,
was
the-
like 6 or 7. No,
Yeah, this is-
maybe 10 years ago.
If you
This
owned,
is when DVD encryption was originally broken.
yeah. If you own a computer that ran Linux, you were very happy when this happened because you're like, I can finally watch DVDs on my computer. Because up until that point, it's like you can't. Nobody's sold any software. I think maybe one company was like, we're making a Linux playback thingy that we have to buy the key from and whatever. And when they cracked it, it's like, no, anything can play back DVDs now. Hooray!
And that's the reason why
DVD went under.
that's the reason why all Blu-ray players, or at least the majority of Blu-ray players, have to have the capability of being remotely updated,
Yeah.
because the problem with DVD is that the encryption was
Hard-coded.
hard-coded. So once it was broken,
It was forever broken.
all DVDs were broken from then on.
Right.
But with DVD, with Blu-rays, all Blu-ray players theoretically can be networked and updated,
Right.
so they can actually change the encryption. I don't know if they have,
But
but,
surely you can
but
just,
once it gets broken, they can change it.
like, my Blu-ray player is my PlayStation, so obviously it is.
Yeah.
Right.
But you can get Blu-ray players that you just don't plug into the internet.
Yeah. Right. But theoretically, that
They
means
can be.
that theoretically also that means that new Blu-rays could come out that won't be able to be played on those.
Oh, right.
Because
So
they
you,
won't have the
you
encryption.
force people to update.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Suck.
Anyway, actually, on a computer-related note, I don't know if we can do it in a Crapshoot, because it might be a little bit too complicated. But
Is it Lawnmower Man?
no.
Okay.
But I did really enjoy. So obviously I didn't enjoy, but for those of you who don't, the like meltdown Spectre thing that's been happening. You know, there's this bug that's been found in the vast majority of processors.
Right.
It's a new exploit that allows very bad things. But what's I find very entertaining about it is that it's a very complicated exploit, and describing the exploit to lay people has been very difficult.
Right.
And so I've read, like, on Reddit and Ars Technica and all these different news organizations, I've read about 15 different
Analogies?
very complex analogies.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, imagine you're in a house and people can't see in because you have blinds, but sometimes the blinds can be, opened by remote control, or like,
Yeah.
imagine that you're in, like, these just,
Like
the
the-
metaphors get more and more complicated as they're
Yeah.
trying to explain it, and everybody uses a different, and so if you read like 10 or 15 of these, you can kind of put an image together in your mind of actually
Yeah.
what they mean.
Like the one I'd heard was like, imagine you're going to a library and you want to read a book in the special collections, but it's off limits to you. So instead what you do is you ask the librarian to go and look up the first letter in the first word of the special collections book and get you the Sue Grafton, like X is for
X-ray or
M
C
is
is
for
for
murder.
murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Book matching that. And then when she brings it to you, then you don't take it and you have them put it back on the cart. And it's like, oh, do I get to know what it is then? No. You have to wait until they then you go like to the shelf where those books are and you look for the one that's missing.
Yeah. It's
And like, this is okay.
Yeah.
it's the
Like,
problem
maybe
is
if
it's
someone's doing this to my computer, they deserve it.
Yeah.
but the
Like,
problem
at
is
this
that it's a
point, I'm like, good
fundamentally
game.
very complicated
Yeah.
thing.
Imagine if you could predict the future, but if you told people it would change the future, but sometimes you leave notes for yourself and someone reads your notes instead.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It also do with prefetch.
We don't need to go into it too much.
I like the trolley problem analogy, sending a trolley down both tracks to see what happens on the other one. What?
I mean, essentially, what's so interesting about that particular glitch is that it's what's called an out of band error, which means that it's not actually a security problem with the security that they've worked out.
Right.
It's that there is a side effect of the security that they didn't anticipate, right? It's that this isn't what's happening at all, but a similar thing that I've another sort of out of band thing that I've heard of is like you can crack somebody's password. They figured out that you can crack somebody's password by listening to the keystrokes. Like if you have a microphone near somebody's keyboard, the correct software and configuration and everything can actually interpret the sound of the keystrokes and actually figure out what buttons they're pushing on the key and crack somebody's password that way.
Is that like the bit in Cryptonomicon where he's worried about people grabbing his computer through Van Eck phreaking of the monitor, like the buffer in memory for the monitor?
Yeah, because
where you can just set up an antenna.
Electromagnetic
But it's,
signals.
but it's this idea
reproduce
that like it doesn't matter, like the security of your password has no bearing on whether that's an effective thing or not.
Yeah.
Anyway, my thought in terms of a crap shot was just this idea of trying to explain something, but the only way you can do it is through a metaphor or analogy that ends up being way more complicated.
Than the actual thing.
Or or like trying to combine like 3 different analogies together.
Yeah, it's like hold on to your socks because once quantum computing really spools up, when somebody hacks like one of those processors, that's actually going to be the Fermi paradox solution, right? Somebody trying to break into your Bitcoin wallet using quantum computing, and they just wind up like quantum teleporting your entire planet into the middle of a sun.
Wow.
Right?
Mangle Pixel says, in the early days of routers, the blinking light on the front was literally blinking the ones and zeros of the incoming stream. So you could film it from a distance and snoop the bit stream.
What? Okay.
Yep. Now it just detects packets. It's just like,
There's,
I got a packet.
There's a neat video I was watching about that as a source of entropy. One of Cloudflare's systems, like for their they have all this extremely intense encryption,
Right.
Because they operate a huge amount of the backbone of the internet now. They have services. They have systems all over the world. One of their and they use various ways of getting true random data.
Right.
And one of them uses it's mostly a promotional thing. They have a wall of lava lamps.
Yeah.
And a camera focused on this wall of lava lamps. And basically, if you take the video of this camera. Convert it into like RGB values and like turn up the gain really high, and it's effectively totally unpredictable how these lava lamps will move, and so you can use that as your random number generator.
I would love to do a video where it's like experts in a field explain terms being used from their field in different fields. Right? It's like ask a quantum chemist what entropy means. It's like, well, it's the degeneracy of energy states, right? And then you move on from that. It's like a state, according to a political scientist, is this.
Right? Oh, like clicking through Wikipedia.
Yeah. Like chaos chaos, according to a magician, is this. But according to
According to a Warhammer enthusiast, is
Yeah.
one of four warp gods.
actually uncounted warp gods.
Oh, right.
Only the 4 major powers, Graham.
I see. See?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess explaining a simple thing with a really complicated analogy is essentially the old rapid fire bits with
A bunch of people in chat are saying
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I was
Graham
thinking
and
the
Johnny.
same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It would have to be a different kind of style, I think.
yeah.
I don't even know if we're actually getting near an idea, but this has been an interesting chat.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're not. Maybe it's not. But something that was sort of an area that I was thinking about this morning.
It all goes to seeding the pool here, actually.
Yeah.
Get us thinking
It's like
about
So,
having a meeting with the crew and being like, okay, so yesterday we got totally pwnzored by Uzbek Bitcoin miners, and we've had to change all the passwords again and air gap everything.
here's a question. Say you have 1 Bitcoin, which is worth like
$30.
I mean, right now it could
Yep.
be. It's worth about 12 grand, I think.
I was gonna say it's like in
It's
the,
about 12 grand right
like
now.
5 digits, yeah. How do you get that?
How do you get the 12
How
grand?
do you say here's my Bitcoin, give me
you-
$12,000?
You have to find somebody
You-
else who
you-
agrees that that Bitcoin is worth
and
$12,000.
then have them buy it.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically like a stock or whatever, right? It's like you sell it on an exchange for money.
Yeah. So people who are buying
doesn't
Bitcoins,
sound good.
No, it's
Yeah.
a terrible idea. And people who are buying Bitcoins are like taking out business loans so they can give money to a location to say, I'm giving you $12,000, please hand me 1 Bitcoin. They're like, thank you for your $12,000. Here's the slip of paper that verifies this is a Bitcoin. I'm like, great. And they have their the blockchain says that it's all valid and whatever, but it's like, great, now get that money out of the system. And like the exchange is like, we can't do that because turns out we're a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah. It's like, so what you do is you exchange the Bitcoin for $12,000 worth of black market bootleg Gucci bags
Yeah.
from Shanghai, and then you sell those bags on eBay. Then you would think that you get the money that way. No, you exchange the bags for drugs.
No,
Then
the
you use
drugs,
the drugs to
the
hire-
drugs are in the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And you use the drugs to pay off a Russian hitman.
who you kill, you have the person you bought the Bitcoin from kill.
And that's how Spectre works.
Has anyone come
And
up
that's
with
the
a
new
crypto-
James Bond film.
Has anyone come up with a cryptocurrency that uses as its source of entropy fluctuations in the value of Bitcoin?
Oh, that'd be so
Oh,
funny.
Jesus.
I want this as the script. I mean,
then- but
yeah,
then
just be like,
somebody
how do I
could
get the money
affect
out of
that.
this? And it's like, oh, well, you do, yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit like the like password manager thing we did a while ago, but
Oh yeah,
where
yeah.
it was like all the different steps you have to go through
Oh,
to
yeah, the
change your to
verification.
set your
Yeah.
password.
Yeah.
I mean, doing something about cryptocurrency would be kind of fun. I don't
Coin.
think we've done a crap shot about one, have we?
Rewind the last 30 seconds. This is the crap shot.
Lurcoin. The first one is worth 1/1 trillionth of a penny, but its value is 4.
For what?
Exactly.
How do I get the money out of my Bitcoin? Like, oh, wait, okay. It's walks in with like this, like a slip of paper, like a handwritten number on it. Be like, yo, what's this number? And then like, oh, that's a Bitcoin. I'm like, really? It's like, yeah, that's worth like $12,000. Oh,
Really?
Really? How do I get that money? Oh, well, okay. You have to. What you got to do is, and then the procedure for actually somehow getting money out of it. And then someone else is like, oh, they look over the shoulder and it's like, that's not a Bitcoin. That's the UPS tracking number for that dildo I bought. And, you know, something like,
Yeah.
it's like something completely.
Dildo I bought you for Christmas.
Yeah. Why did you buy me a dildo for Christmas?
Yeah,
I mean, it cost
like
$12,000. I figured it'd be good.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of wanted to see what all the hubbub was about.
Yeah.
They seem popular.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
The guy at the store told me that this
yeah,
is the one you
Amazon
wanted.
store said that this was a highly sought after
I
item.
got 5
Wire,
stars.
Wirecutter calls it, yeah.
Yeah.
like it's
Oh, man.
I love
like-
Kathleen was like, man, our kettle sucks. So James pulls up Wirecutter and he's like, and Kathleen's like, are you looking at Wirecutter
Wirecutter
for what kettle to buy?
Yeah. And guess what? I bought one.
For the office?
Yeah.
Nice, good.
Did you know that
Not the one that they top recommended because it's $100. And I was like, we do not need $100 kettle.
what's wrong with the kettle we have at the office?
It takes 8 years to bring water to a
Wait,
boil.
we didn't buy a hot water boiler, did we?
No.
Damn.
Why?
Those are rad.
Yeah, but they're pretty
Yeah.
expensive.
No, you can get one for like maybe $60, $70.
Well, I got the kettle for like 35.
Because the idea is with a hot water boiler, it has hot water all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So I wish I'd known we
but
were
then
going.
we,
I
but
was
then we
getting
have to
like a
like plumb
samovar?
that and shit. That's way too much work.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, and then when it empties out and nobody refills it, it just burns out.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just burns the office down.
I think the thing with like how do I convert my bitcoins into money, like in some ways it's sort of a
Bitcoins is money.
but it's like it's a question. It's like a thing that has been the case with like stocks and bonds
Yeah.
and stuff for
Yeah.
years and years.
How do I
It's just-
convert these
it's
gold
just-
bars into money?
It's just there are people now who have bitcoins who never had an investment before, and so they that connection, like there's always that thing of like, somebody's net worth is X amount of dollars.
Right.
And it's like, oh, so they have that much money? Well,
No, they own a house and a car, and like their internal organs are worth a certain amount. Like, yeah, and it's kind of interesting watching the cryptocurrency people like reinvent every every kind of convention that there is around actual
yeah.
currencies.
Did you see the fucking thing? I was gonna say Kodak, but the company licensing the Kodak name rolled out at CES.
No.
Okay. They have cryptocurrency like
Miners.
just very powerful computers that mine. I still don't totally understand how that works, but that mine the cryptocurrency.
Right.
Right. So you can subscribe to one.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Your base buy-in is like $2,000 to $3,000,
Okay.
and then this one is yours.
Okay.
And
You don't receive it though.
no,
No.
it just works in their
So-
warehouse because they have a surplus of power because they're super energy efficient. They have their own generators, and then you get half of all the
So I'm
Kodak
putting
co-
a
Oh,
so,
all the
Kodak-
all the-
Kodak-
all the
Kodak-
Kodak coins.
Yeah.
so I'm
that's
putting a
what-
blade on retainer.
Oh, so you're not actually getting bitcoins. You're getting like their own.
Well,
No,
no. They have one that can do bitcoins. They also introduced their own cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's
Like,
really
I-
stupid.
I don't get why math is worth money.
Yeah. Let's not get into that right now.
Yeah, I
That's
don't need that
it's
in
a
my Twitter
long-
mentions.
Yeah. All right. So
Well, Graham, you see there are very tiny dwarves inside all the graphics cards.
please continue.
I believe you.
I actually
Yeah,
prefer. I think I like that more
Yeah,
as a
that's-
crap shot.
To be like,
does Bitcoin
I
work?
was, I did see a thing. There was somebody was just like, I'm so glad the cost, like the like cap on bitcoins is dropping, not because I want people to like stop talking about Bitcoin, but because the price of graphics cards has gone up so much because of not just Bitcoin but various cryptocurrencies.
I'd heard that they'd moved away from that.
Well, Bitcoin is not actually the best one for graphics cards, but other
Well, graphics-
other
It's
cryptocurrencies.
graphics cards and CPUs right now are
Yeah.
horrifically inflated because of the cryptocurrency craze right now, which sucks. But yeah.
I mean, we could always do the thing. It's like, hey, we should do a joke about cryptocurrencies, and somebody's like, no, we don't need that in our mentions. And it's like, yeah, these things are basically Beanie Babies for nerds, right?
I'm just imagining that picture now
Yeah,
with
like
a
the
divorcing
couple.
couple sitting on the ground of a courtroom dividing up their bitcoins.
Yeah, while a judge looks on, like, just being like the expression on the judge's face, being like, I could order the bailiff to shoot both of these people. That's
good-
a thing I could probably do.
The good news is Bitcoins are very easy to divide. So there you go.
Yeah.
That's true, actually.
They can be divided down to like 30 decimal places or something stupid.
Yeah.
Wow.
But who gets that 31st?
My favorite joke headline recently has been local cryptocurrency enthusiast about to learn what the capital gains tax is. Wow. That's good. Pardon me. You mined this on my video card, but I paid for the electricity. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep.
Apparently, Canada actually is very quickly becoming the sort of the capital of the cryptocurrency world because our power is cheap.
especially, I mean, BC in particular.
You're welcome.
BC
has
and
we've got all our hydropower.
We have
so it's
rivers.
BC and even back Quebec as well.
Yeah.
Apparently has some
Well,
pretty cheap power. So
Site C is going to go towards like keeping electric vehicles on the road.
Yeah.
But sites D through Q.
Those are
going to
for
be-
that's
yeah.
for Bitcoin through Dogecoin,
Yeah.
through Kodak coin, through God.
Bitcoin is rolling coal for nerds.
Oh my God! It is.
Yeah,
I don't
it is.
even know if that makes sense.
No, it really does.
Yeah.
It's a horrendous waste of of energy and resources.
Yeah.
Just so you can look cool.
Yeah. Mining Dogecoin to own the libs.
So is the problem that this joke about Bitcoin, much like Bitcoin, is never going to pay off? No, I think that's good, but I think what we were talking about before works. Unless we go meta again and just like the thing is like, I don't think this joke's going to pay off. Anyway. Created for a gross of knockoff Gucci handbags. Why would I? Then
Well, it's like, well, you don't actually get the Gucci handbags.
Yeah, they're just a more fungible medium.
Yeah.
oh, fungible.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause all Gucci handbags are the same.
Or fungible what, substrate?
Yeah.
You sell. Or is this further trading? Or
It's like you exchange the bags for illegal drugs. Illegal nootropics.
No. Then you exchange the bags for Canadian cold meds.
that word is seriously spelled nootropics.
Yeah.
And it's pronounced nootropics.
Yeah. Apparently,
What are those?
they're brain drugs.
Yeah. So
Yeah, or actually, you exchange the bag for illegal drugs.
Yeah.
What kind of illegal drugs? Doesn't matter.
Then you use those drugs to buy ammunition. Then you use the ammunition to acquire currency.
how? Start a war.
Rob a bank.
Right. Yeah.
Rob the Federal Reserve.
You knock over a jewelry store, duh.
It's like, so I have to do this every time I want to get a Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Aren't there like, however many million Bitcoins out there? It's like, yeah, it's going to be a real problem.
Yeah. But it's going to take care of our population problem.
To exchange the bags for illegal nootropics. You use the drugs to buy weapons. And you use the weapons to get money. How? By robbing a bank? Yes.
Or corner store or
Now you're
whatever.
getting it.
I think we don't even need that. You use the weapons to acquire money. How?
In
On
the
the open
traditional
market.
Yeah, or just
I'm sure
just the normal way.
Yeah.
Normal way.
And you use the weapons to get money. How? Let's find out. How do you think?
UPS tracking number for my new graphics card. Like, is that funnier now?
I mean, it has to do with the Bitcoins.
Yeah.
So,
Like, you just bought a new graphics card. I know. I'm mining Bitcoin.
I'm mining Ethereum.
Self-sealing stem bolts. The friggin' that pop group
That are all Bitcoins?
that are all
that
named
they're all
after
cryptocurrencies?
cryptocurrencies
Yeah.
with like Bitcoin and Ethereum
Bitcoin Cash.
but there's like 5 others that are like and other ones that you've probably not heard of.
Yeah.
What are there more of? Cryptocurrencies or BSD forks? Like,
I mean, cryptocurrency, like, literally anybody can start a cryptocurrency.
Anyone can start a BSD fork too, and has.
what are you running on this? Oh, it's my own version of BSD. Of course it is. I'm leaving. Does it run anything other than VI? Not even that.
No.
The Bitcoin tans.
No, they're real people.
Yeah, no, it's a pop group. It's
Yeah.
The virtual currency girls.
Ugh,
What's brilliant is that they wear masks.
Yeah.
they sure do.
So that means that one, they can switch out the girls if they need to,
Yep.
Oh, that's
and
devious.
two, they can switch out the coins as
Right.
different coins become more popular.
Yeah. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and Cardano. And
I've heard of Ripple.
4 others that are not mentioned in any article because no one knows what they are.
Nice.
What? Oh, right.
Is
Oh,
the
Bitcoin Cash is the leader? Not even Bitcoin? Is that the green one? Is Bitcoin Cash, I guess?
Yes.
Because they have the same logo, but one's yellow, one's green.
the green one would probably, I would assume, mean.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Dogecoin doesn't win. Like, Dogecoin is actually quite high up on the popularity thing because there's actually a reason. Like, it's not just because people laugh at it.
I can see the logos. One of them is a bullhead. One is like a green cube thing with a section cut out of it. One looks like a fidget spinner, like a blue trefoil. One looks like a black diamond, like the Valley logo.
But apparently the trick with Dogecoin is actually a good medium for exchanging between cryptocurrencies.
Oh, God.
Because of how Dogecoin is structured, the transaction speed and fees it is extremely low.
Wow.
Didn't they find, like, wasn't there an interview with the founder of Dogecoin recently who has moved on to do other things? And they
Yeah,
were like,
it's just
so what
like-
do you think of the explosion in Dogecoin recently? And he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? They did what?
Oh, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, Ether, Monocoin, Neo, Nem, and Ripple.
Yeah, I've not heard of many of those. All right, let's get this done.
Pick waifu.
What's the bit
They
here?
all look the same. They're wearing, it looks like tiger mask. They're wearing like
There's
luchador masks.
I feel like the pun
Anyway.
like the thing with like this is what that it turns out this is not a Bitcoin number.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's got it. There's something. I like that this isn't a Bitcoin number, but I just trying to think like what the funniest thing that it is that it is actually. So
Like it's,
like the tracking number I like, but I was just wondering if there's something sillier that it could be.
oh, this isn't a Bitcoin, this is the true name of God. How do I turn that into money?
It's
The normal way.
it's
Yeah.
worthless.
For sure, yeah.
It's the
Gmail
true name of God
password.
converted into hex.
It's my bank account balance. I finally sold all my Bitcoin. Tracking number for my Tide Pods.
Or it's like oh wait, it's like no wait, this is my bank account password. It's like oh, I know how to turn that into money.
I mean, do we even need that?
Like that's what I'm wondering. is
Yeah,
that,
do
like, I
we
don't-
need the bit where it's like, no, this is another joke?
I don't know. I kind of like that it's just I kind of like ending on the like this string of numbers is not even a Bitcoin.
Or it's just like wait, it's like this isn't a Bitcoin. It's like isn't Bitcoin just any numbers? No.
This is the tracking number for the solid bar of gold. I like the dildo. Yeah, I mean that was a pretty funny exchange. It was like for the dildo, but why did you buy a dildo? It had very good reviews. I was wondering what all the fuss is about.
I'm using it to generate entropy for my Bitcoin.
Oh, I like that actually. That's not a Bitcoin. That's that's God mode for Quake. It's like some sort of cheat code. I really like that actually. It's the infinite ammo code for Serious Sam.
Well, how much is that worth?
$12,000.
Who asks why did you buy a dildo? Who asks that though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Why'd you buy a dildo?
why'd you buy a dildo on Amazon?
The
Why do
normal-
you think
the
I bought a
normal-
dildo on Amazon?
A normal reason.
I wasn't having enough orgasms. What do you think is like?
Yeah. That's a good point, Molly. That's a weird question to ask.
Yeah.
But I mean, this whole exchange is weird.
Why did you have it sent here?
How do you turn a dildo into money? Well, you buy a webcam.
The normal way.
I do. I really do like. Yeah, just doing the normal way again. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why did you buy a dildo?
The normal reason.
The normal reasons.
Ask a stupid question.
Yeah.
Like.
Why did I buy a dildo on Amazon? Because I didn't want to go to a pawn shop.
Oh.
There's other options.
Holy shit.
2-day shipping, yo.
Yeah, it's like the question of what offers the greater anonymity. Like a new Warhammer novel has come out. Do I go to the Games Workshop store and be seen going into the Games Workshop store to buy it? Do I buy it at Chapters, where nobody knows who I am, but somebody might see me do it? Or do I order it off Amazon, where they get my actual name and address and know that this guy reads Warhammer novels?
But you don't have to interact with anyone directly.
Yeah.
I think Chapters, because they have a much higher likelihood of being open when you want to go buy something.
I remember there was a
Our
really
Games
good
Workshop store has stupid hours.
there was a really good used bookstore in town here. That was the only used bookstore that it had like a chunk of RPG books. Like they would take RPG books, and so they had this area that was that was they had various source books and stuff. And so, but I would always the guy who worked there was just sort of this like older guy. He really I always felt really odd, like really awkward, but like he didn't seem like he really wanted to be selling them.
Like that was the owner.
I
Like,
feel
that's
like
okay.
yeah. I feel like it's like I'm giving you money for these that they were taking up space in your shop. Surely that's good. It's like, but somehow he seemed to judge me based on my book purchases.
Is it tighter to say, because we get to the first things like what's a string of numbers, that's Bitcoin, and it's like how do I turn that into money? And when you get to the end, the person comes in and is like, oh sweet, you found the UPS tracking number for that dildo I bought you for Christmas. It's like, oh, how do I turn that into money? Like they don't even ask why. They're just like, how do I turn that into money?
It's like you need to stop asking every question. Like, look, we all get that you're into late capitalism, but you need to stop asking how to
Some
turn
things
everything
can't
into
be
money.
turned into money.
Dude, you need to get a job.
Like that?
Yeah.
That's not Bitcoin. It's UPS track number for that dildo I bought you. Well, how do I turn that into money? Why is that your first question for everything? Why can't you
ever
just enjoy yourself?
Should that be
Ever
just
since
then
you
the
got into
same
that car
person who
accident, you
takes a
want to know how
closer
to turn
look
everything into money.
rather than the third person? Like, could it just be the same person who actually is like, oh, wait a minute, that's not a Bitcoin.
I kind of like
That's just a-
I kind of like the third person, the hitherto unseen third person, just leaning in out of shot.
You're like, no, that's the UPS tracking number for that dildo I bought you. It's like, well, how do I turn that into money?
Why is that your first question for everything?
Or just-
Why can't you just
Should
enjoy
that go? Should that line then go back to the other person, rather than the third person who we hadn't seen till at that point?
I feel like in the natural flow of the conversation would be the third person leans in, and then the first person turns to them and says, well, how do I turn this into money? How do I turn that into money? And it's like,
Or just like, how do I turn that into money is like the blackout.
just the honk after that.
No, I don't even think we need that. It's like, why is that your first question for everything?
No, but the like,
No,
how do you turn that into money? Honk. And then maybe why do you ask that? Why is
That
that your
could be
first
the-
question is like over the black?
Yeah, it's the over black.
Just
Yeah,
as a
that's not bad.
stronger end with, well, how do I turn that into money?
Yeah, I actually like that.
Do we have like a brief pause where they both kind of look at him funny? They both kind of look in like you're really asking that kind of thing?
No.
Just really honk right after that.
Just honk right after that. Here, try this.
All right.
I've made it predominantly YouTube.
Yo, what's this string of numbers?
Oh, that's a Bitcoin.
Huh. Okay, how do I get the money out of my Bitcoin?
Well, first you go online and trade it for a gross knockoff of Gucci handbags. A gross of knockoff Gucci handbags.
How? Why would I?
You don't actually get the handbags. They're just a more fungible substrate. You exchange the bags for illegal nootropics. You use the drugs to buy weapons. And you use the weapons to get money.
How?
The normal way.
Well, that's not a Bitcoin. It's the UPS tracking for that dildo I bought you.
Well, how do I turn that into money?
Why do you always ask this question?
I think it needs.
I kind of like the idea that I like. I think I like having that other line in there, and it's in that case it's me and Beej that I'm like a little hurt that this is a gift that I bought him, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, for that dildo I bought you. Well, how do I turn that into money? Why is that always your first question?
Yeah, no, I like that. Yeah.
Just like
I try to do something nice for you.
yeah.
You're trying to sell it.
So I feel like this should be, how do I should be like,
How
how do I turn this into money?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's correct.
Well, I think like because he doesn't really know what Bitcoin is. I think it should be like, what's the string of numbers? Oh, that's a Bitcoin. Those are worth a bunch, or like those are worth.
Oh right, yeah, that's worth like $12,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Currently.
I mean, not that you can actually tell that, but by just
What's a
looking at the
Bitcoin
number.
worth right now?
The answer is
14.
$14,365.06.
There you go.
Wow, Siri knew that really quickly.
That's distressing.
I'm rich.
So I
How
guess
many
you say-
Bitcoins does Siri have?
It's worth like $14,000 as of this filming. Just looks right in the camera as of this filming.
It's worth $14,000 at time of recording.
Kind of. I
Yeah.
really like that.
Yeah.
What did she say it was worth?
14,300 something.
I can do
Like
that.
a US.
I can add that one more.
I kind of want to ask her, just before we go offline, you should just ask her again.
How much it's worth?
See how much it's changed over the course of filming this.
I don't know if. Well, I think it's probably better just to actually look at a real time.
Yeah, she might
tracker.
not update in real time.
Someone said, some people are saying that that's wrong, and Siri just lies confidently. 11,300 US. Maybe that's Canadian.
Oh, she
Yeah.
might actually be just saying it in Canadian then. No. Tick by tick.
Hey Siri, what's a Bitcoin worth? Nothing, you idiot.
Okay, so as of right now, according to this website, $11,370
US.
US.
I thought the whole point is
So yeah, say exactly that, and then we'll check at the end of the episode how much it costs.
That's worth like 11,000 US at time of recording. Huh. How do I turn this in? How do I turn this into money? Well,
how
first you
do
go
I
online.
turn this into money?
Trade for gross of knockoff Gucci handbags. Why would I? You don't actually get the handbag. There's more fungible substrate. You then exchange the bags for illegal nootropics. You use the drugs to buy weapons. And use the weapons to get money. How? The normal way. That's not a Bitcoin. It's UPS tracking over that dildo I bought you. Well, how do I turn that into money? Yeah, I do kind of like the.
I mean, as with a stock, the actual value of it can vary slightly depending on what exchange you're looking at.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to keep my phone on that one, and we'll take a look.
All right.
Yeah. Instead of the normal way, should my line just be, seriously?
No, I like the normal way. I like the normal way. You're very like, that's a silly question.
Yeah, it's like,
All right.
I didn't know XE had bitcoins.
There's our weird ass
Yeah.
Bitcoin sketch.
Bitcoin script.
All right.
So
Okay.
we're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna go in the other room, and then we're gonna film this. So you get to see the filming part, in case you're new. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna move in the other room, and then we're gonna film it. So come back in a second and watch us film it.
oh,
Don't go away. Okay, we're doing a thumbs up thing.
wait, I'm wrong.
Damn it.
Oh hi. You've just caught us adjusting a tripod.
Nice.
I think that'll need to go
Avogadro?
even higher.
Plunk constant.
Oh, this okay. Cool.
With boobs at the end.
Nice.
Which
Huh.
probably rip that a little bit so it's not quite so long. Or this is way off.
What you do, Cam?
Can you extend that?
Oh, I just we need a number, so it's
The first like 12 digits of the Planck constant with boobs and 69.
No. Lower than that. Like,
I guess the only 12 digits. You don't need that many. Nobody needs this many digits of Planck's constant.
in the interest of accuracy, does it look like a Bitcoin number?
No, I don't know how long a Bitcoin number is.
Also, Bitcoin number, I think they tend to start with X1 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Something to denote it, but I've never actually seen a Bitcoin in real life.
We
either,
should.
So.
We should.
Hey Siri, what does a Bitcoin number look like?
I think you're putting too much weight into Siri.
Well, she didn't even bother showing up for that one, so.
Bitcoin.
She just got tired of
What did
you
you have?
guys.
When we were off, when we were on break there, Cam asked Siri what the Planck constant was, and it showed you what? The
I asked-
pump constant?
Yeah, no, I asked Siri,
What's the pump constant?
There is none. She's like, I'll Google pump for you.
Okay, I found this on the web for what's the pump constant.
Huh.
Your Siri has a very posh accent.
I set it to Australian when we were down for PAX Aus, and I never changed it back.
Shouldn't it the number? I mean, the number should the number look like an Amazon tracking number as opposed to?
UPS tracking numbers also start with 2 letters, if that's how Bitcoin starts. So I think it'd be fine.
But they're not as
Just-
long.
What's the difference between a Bitcoin and a Bitcoin? What's a Bitcoin address? What's a Bitcoin?
We don't know shit about Bitcoin.
Are we even going to show this on screen?
Yeah, well, you should hold it up.
Yeah, I should hold it up. It's a sheet of paper with some like tiny numbers written on it.
So a Bitcoin.
I just want to make
address-
sure it's not like obviously not.
Horseshit?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 26 to 35 alphanumeric characters.
Sweet. All right.
So that looks fine then, or what?
Yeah,
Well,
it
it's not
begins
quite
with 1 or
26 yet.
3. So I'll put
Is it
1.
alphanumeric or just text?
They just write 420 YOLO, but make the O's into zeros.
420 YOLO blaze it every day.
Mm-hmm. This is alphanumeric, but I don't think they mean like that in that it's hexadecimal or anything. It's,
I just don't have time to blaze it every day. Every
Yeah.
other day, maybe.
Nobody's got time for that.
okay.
It's probably about 20 digits.
Yeah, that's long.
All right. So this is going to be one exchange, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna cut back and forth.
Oh, you were okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you do is you take that and you
So Beach.
exchange it for knockoff Gucci handbags.
Beach, come stand here.
Oh, okay.
Cameron, stand facing across.
And
Stop
I'll just
there.
kind of do
Stand
this.
facing across.
Like
Cam.
shoulders.
Nope. Beach, stop.
Yeah.
Cam, come here. Facing.
Oh, facing.
Oh,
I said facing like 3 times.
I see.
I don't know what that means. I
He's
guess
actually
I
not-
don't know.
not
Okay,
technically in
you know
shock.
your face, like that thing on the front of your head.
Yeah.
Look at
Facing. Okay, I'm
Look into his-
facing camera.
Look into his eyes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You have to pick one.
Yeah, choose wisely.
One always tells the truth.
One,
always
damn it!
lies.
Oh, joke sniped.
Yeah. If only we didn't have to breathe between thoughts. Some of
We're
us
developing
don't.
that technology.
It's called post-production.
Cam, could you take a step closer to Beach? Cool. Now why? I'm glad this thing has a fluid head. Ooh. Can you come back?
Yep.
Thank you.
I figured Cam wanted to lead.
Hmm?
I figured you wanted to lead, so I just thought I would assume the lady's position.
All right. Well.
Jesus God.
Not my hand, your hand. Wait, no.
It's is it leader and partner? Are that what they? Is that how they refer to them?
I didn't actually gain real ballroom dancing noise from
Alright.
that
Yeah.
anime.
We're good?
Yeah.
Cam, I'm just gonna adjust you. Great.
So is this me walking to the room, be like, Cam, I found a weird number.
Oh, I think that might be a Bitcoin.
Like that?
Yeah, those are worth a lot of money. Those are worth like $14,000 at time of shooting.
Really? How do I turn this into money?
Ah, well, what you do is you take it and you use it and you exchange it for knockoff Gucci handbags.
Why?
Yeah,
What?
no.
We don't need to do it all in one go,
Yeah.
so let's actually get started.
Okay.
So, Cam, if you want to turn to look at sort of like the television, and then you can turn to look at Beach when he gets to his mark. Okay. Yeah, James, can you? Oh, wait. Someone should be listening to this.
I can get some headphones.
1 second. Apparently, this is good news for those who watched the Crapshoot a bunch. Paul put in a new firmware update to the camera
Yeah.
that apparently makes it no longer speech jam.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So let's test that theory. Oh, there's a slight echo, but not enough that it fucks up my voice.
That's good.
All right, that's good. I'm glad about that.
Yo.
Hello.
Hi.
Strong choice.
We're live.
Yeah, hi.
Ready?
Yep, I can hear you sort of rattling the boom, James.
Well, give me a second.
Oh, okay.
I need to get back to work.
Are you working in there?
Yeah, she was at that machine last time.
Yeah.
I can move.
Yeah, you can go actually just around the corner there by the bathroom. Or that works too. Either way. Whatever works better for you.
Can you see the floor?
Oh. Oh.
Sorry. You're getting some weird angles there.
Are you caught?
The cord was all
It was on the monopod foot.
the cord was all cut around the monopod.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Got some ceiling tiles shot.
Alright. Alright, ready?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Cam, I found this weird number. I think.
One more time.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Cam, I found this weird number.
I think that might be a Bitcoin. Those are worth like $11,000 US at time of shooting.
Really? How do I turn it into money?
Well, what you do is you take it and exchange it for knockoff Gucci handbags.
Why would I?
No. Then you take the Gucci handbags and then you exchange those. No, sorry, yeah, no.
It's okay. It's gonna be 2 shots.
Yeah, multiple
do
shots.
Do the taking the paper back.
Okay.
Like, how do I turn this into money?
Huh? How do I turn this into money?
And then your next line is, why would I want?
Why would I want?
Great. And then you just have yeah, you have
yeah.
and then and use the weapons to get money. So how?
How?
Oh, that was loud.
Sorry, I'll do that again.
It's okay.
How? Too much?
No, that's fine. And then I'm actually going to cut. Paul, can you watch the camera now? I'm going to lean in. Let me know when I'm out of shot.
You're in shot.
Damn it. I can lean in from this side, I guess. I could just be like,
Yeah. You lean sort of around Beach.
yeah. Oh, that's not a Bitcoin. It's the UPS tracking number for that dildo I bought you.
How do I turn that into money?
Why is that always your first question? All right.
All right.
But
So
you
you're
usually
out.
just enjoy nice things.
Cord. Go for it.
Oh, that's not a Bitcoin. That's the UPS tracking number for that dildo I bought you.
Well, how do I turn that into money?
Why is that always your first question? Let's do one more.
Okay.
You're a little.
How do I turn
focus.
that into money? Well, because bees will be in focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll just make sure to
Yeah.
press in.
Yeah. If you're there, you're fine.
Okay. Oh, that's not a Bitcoin. That's the UPS tracking number for that dildo I bought you.
Well, how do I turn that into money?
Why is that always your first question?
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Camera. I really enjoy how deeply weird that out is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's
It's
fine.
fine.
It's fine.
Everything's
It's fine.
fine.
Everything's fine. It's fine.
All right, where were you standing roughly?
I was standing exactly here. I was standing here, basically. I didn't move my left foot.
All right. Going to holy moly beach.
Sorry.
What was that, like a piss shiver?
It just yeah, kind of actually.
Can't be moving a little bit to your left.
Just back up.
All
Okay.
right. Found this weird number.
Yeah.
I think this might be a Bitcoin. These are worth like $11,000 at time of filming.
Really?
I think recording.
Time of recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
$11,404. By the way, it's gone up like $30.
We gotta stop talking about it. All right. Go ahead. Oh, I'm getting a little shadow from. There we go. Go ahead.
I found this weird number.
I think that might be a Bitcoin. These are worth like $11,000 at time of shooting.
Really?
Yeah, we're recording.
Recording, sorry.
It's okay.
I knew it was one or the other.
This weird number.
I think that might be a Bitcoin. These are worth like $11,000 US at time of filming.
Huh. Tell me some more.
So this is the. I'm gonna put a cut in. This is the larger line.
How do I turn this into money?
Well. First, you go online and trade it for a gross of knockoff Gucci handbags. And rolling.
First you go online and trade it for a gross of knockoff Gucci handbags.
Try one more time.
Yeah.
You go online and you exchange it for a gross of knockoff Gucci handbags.
One more time. You try. First, you go online.
Okay. First you go online and you exchange it for a gross of knockoff Gucci.
It's okay.
First you go online and you exchange it for a gross of knockoff Gucci handbags.
Great. And then this is you don't actually get the handbags.
Yeah.
There's a more fungible substrate.
Yeah.
Exchange the bags for legal nootropics. And rolling.
No. You don't actually get the Gucci handbags. You exchange them online for illegal nootropics.
You don't actually get the handbags. They're just a more fungible
Fungible substrate, yes. No. You don't actually get the Gucci handbags. They're just a more fungible substrate. You exchange them online for illegal nootropics.
And then
It's very
you
matter
use
of fact.
You use the drugs to buy weapons.
Then you use the drugs to buy weapons.
I don't think you need the then. Just like you use the drugs to buy
Yeah.
weapons.
Then you use the drugs to buy weapons.
Did the then again.
Use the drugs to buy weapons.
And you use the weapons to get money.
And then you use the weapons to get money.
I think you can lose the then again.
Okay.
Just, and use the weapons to get money.
And you use the weapons to get money.
How?
How do you think?
The normal,
Yeah.
the normal way.
The normal way?
I think more matter of fact.
The normal way.
That was really good.
That sounds. The way you deliver it sounds like you literally did it earlier that afternoon.
Yeah, on my way in.
Yeah.
Like the way I just did it, you dummy.
Yeah, the way I did it like 10 minutes ago.
I can show you.
Weren't you paying attention?
I need a wheelman.
I think that's it.
That's it.
All right.
I think Paul ran away.
Paul is not in that room.
Okay, I'm gonna go in that room and send us offline, and then we'll be back.
So then Paul's gone to the other room.
We're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to edit this thing. Don't go away.
I'm with the Force. The Force.
Hello. We have, that's not even that bad of a delay, really. Got a preview thing now. Hey, everybody, welcome to the editing portion of the Crapshoot. Turn up that volume. All right, first things first. There. Keep writing 2018 on all my crap shots. 2017. I fucked the joke. Anyway, can we hear this? Yes.
I did,
Good.
yeah.
Good. Oh, yeah, I need to bring the files in. Forgot about that. It's these files. They're still on the card because I don't have room locally, but that's okay. And all right. Let's actually hang on. We don't need that, and we don't need that right now. be any number of people.
Mm-hmm.
Can you actually move us to the other corner?
Yes.
Because that's the one that will get used less.
Layout. And position.
Sound is okay now. All
That's
right.
X, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Great.
If I'm looking over here, that looks weird, so I'm going to flip us.
Okay. Check out this rack focus I did.
Cam, I found this weird number.
See?
Oh,
Look,
wow.
Beach is in focus the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. Rack focus is fun. All right.
Huh. How do I turn this into money?
And then your next line is.
Why would I want...
So that's Cam cuts him off there.
Yeah.
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 And then
How? How?
I heard the door and I thought that was.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was in the recording. Whoopsies, not there. Hang on. So just laying out a rough edit. Oh, that's not a Bitcoin. That's the UPS tracking number for that dildo I bought you.
Well, how do I turn that into money?
Why is that always your first question? A deeply strange exchange.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
The normal way. It's such a good... The look on his face, the hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use the weapons to get money. And use the weapons to get money. Use the drugs to buy... Use the drugs to buy weapons. Then you use... Oh, no. You don't actually get the Goody handbags. They're just a more fungible substrate. You exchange them online for illegal nootropics.
Nootropics.
Well, first you go online and you exchange it for a gross of knockoff Gucci handbags. I think that might be a Bitcoin. These are worth like $11,000 US at time of filming.
Huh. Such a stupid line. I'm glad I suggested it.
It's great.
And now it's just interleave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is at least a way that I have found that is reasonably quick to do the editing.
Right. Well, and then it's just like frame by frame.
Yeah. And now we just tighten it up. So let's watch the rough cut.
Cam, I found this weird number. I think that might be a Bitcoin. These are worth like $11,000 US at time of filming.
Huh.
How do I turn this into money? Well, first you go online and you exchange it for a gross of knockoff Gucci handbags.
Why would I want...
No. You don't actually get the Gucci handbags. They're just a more fungible substrate. You exchange them online for illegal nootropics. Use the drugs to buy weapons. And you use the weapons to get money. How? The normal way.
Oh, that's not a Bitcoin. That's the UPS tracking number for that dildo I bought you.
Well, how do I turn that into money?
Why is that always your first question? That always your first question? Okay, so obviously you can see that there's some stuff in there. Tim, I literally said rough cut.
Mm-hmm. I did hear those words come out of your mouth.
Yes, you even typed emotes that say rough with two dogs, referencing when I said rough cut. You yourself. Christ. Everything's gonna get tighter.
Cam, I found this weird number.
So for one thing, we got to sync these shots up a little better.
Oh, good. I did have it. Seems
Number. I think that might be a
just about like I had my hand in the right spot.
I think that might be a Bitcoin. These are worth like $11,000 US at time of filming. Huh.
Interesting. So
Yeah, hunt twice.
that's okay. At different times, which is the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Beach. Whoopsies. So I'm trying to find the same moment,
Yeah.
which is whatever someone is eating smells delicious.
It smells deep fried. I'm gonna assume it's.
Of filming. Huh.
Whoa, that was magic. How did you do that?
Filming. Huh. How do
Yeah, there we go. See, it's great to cut on movement. So I lined it up so that it's the same. The frame where you grab it
Right.
is where the lineup happens to be.
$11,000 US at time of filming? Huh. How do I turn this into money? Into money. Ah, well,
That can actually hold on you for a second because I kind of like your face.
this into money. Ah, well, first you go
And even though it's not perfect, Cam's like moving
Fingers
his
kind of.
finger around.
this
so-
into money. Ah, well, first you go online and you exchange it for a gross of knockoff Gucci handbags.
So
Why?
I don't even mind the timing on that,
Yeah.
but I kind of want to hold on your face for a little longer while Cam's saying Gucci handbags.
Okay.
Knockoff Gucci handbags. Why would I want?
But there, the want is when he's going to cut in and cut you off.
Yeah. Yeah.
For a gross of knockoff Gucci handbags. Why would I want? No. You don't actually.
In fact,
Why would I?
we can cut that even tighter. We don't need the want.
No, we don't.
Why would I? No. You don't actually get the. Why would I? No. You don't actually get the Gucci handbags. They're just a more fungible substrate. You exchange them online for illegal nootropics. Illegal nootropics. Use the drugs to buy weapons.
Cutting this one real tight.
Tropics. Use the drugs to buy weapons. And you use the weapons to get.
Yeah. I see.
I'm gonna extending your face here so that the cut isn't quite as tight.
Drugs to buy weapons. And you use the weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, the eyebrows.
Yeah, the eyebrows are good. So it's the audio. I'm not changing the timing of the audio. I'm just changing the time of who we're looking at.
Right.
Line for illegal nootropics. Use the drugs to buy weapons. And you use the weapons to get money. How? Money. Get money. How? The normal.
That's too tight.
Yeah.
To get money. How? The normal way. Normal way.
Cut off Cam as quick as possible,
The normal way.
and I can even cut.
Part of your slide.
God, I wonder if I can do it like this, so it looks like I'm just appearing from behind you.
The normal way.
Oh, that's not a Bitcoin.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
works
yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Wow.
Like you came in
How?
hearing this conversation.
Yeah.
Money. How? The normal way.
Oh, that's not a Bitcoin. That's the UPS tracking number for that dildo I bought you.
Well, how do I turn that into money?
Why is that always your first question?
Great. I just saw a suggestion in the chat that amuses me, so I'm going to do that real quick.
Filming.
Whoop. Great.
Hooray. Cam, I found this weird number.
I think that might be a Bitcoin. These are worth like $11,000 US at time of filming.
Good, good.
We cut real tight on that one.
That was worth it. Okay, now let's do some color correction. So I noticed this at the time, but the side of shot that the camera was at, so left of frame and Cameron, sorry, right of frame and Cameron shots, left of frame and Beach's shots,
Right.
is a little dark because there was no light over there, and I didn't.
Right, we didn't.
I noticed it at the time, but I didn't do anything about it because I didn't think it was a huge deal, and we can adjust that by bringing up the mids a little bit. As always, I remind you we can get away with this camera because this camera has crazy dynamic range. There we are. Before, after, before, after.
Yeah.
And let's see if. See, that's a little.
Yeah.
That's a little hot. Pull the white down a little bit. Like I still want to keep the mids up
Yeah.
for that side of your face, but the whites were a little too bright there. There, that looks pretty even.
Yeah.
There we go. And now we just copy it for all of these shots. So I take the one for Cameron's shot and put it on all of the Cam shots, and take the one for Beach's shot and put it on all the Beach's shots. All right. Let's watch. Actually, wait. Let's full screen watch.
Ooh, yes. Cam, I found this weird number.
I think that might be a Bitcoin. These are worth like $11,000 US at time of filming.
Huh. How do I turn this into money?
Ah, well, first you go online and you exchange it for a gross of knockoff Gucci handbags.
Why would I?
Ah, no. You don't actually get the Gucci handbags. They're just a more fungible substrate. You exchange them online for illegal nootropics. Use the drugs to buy weapons. And you use the weapons to get money. How? The normal way.
Oh, that's not a Bitcoin. That's the UPS tracking number for that dildo I bought you.
Well, how do I turn that into money?
Why is that always your first question?
It's good. It's real dumb.
It's so fucking weird.
I'm glad. I realize now that in the shot where you slide it over my shoulder, I wasn't even thinking about what face I should be making. And I should have been because I was on camera, but I was thinking more about what you're about to do and what I should be doing to react to you.
Yeah.
I'm like, I should be reacting to whatever Cam just said. And I was like, but I wasn't. I was just kind of there like, just hold this position and wait for Graham to come in. I'm glad that what I did with my face, which was essentially nothing, is
Knockoff Gucci handbags.
was fine.
That's a really good point that someone brought up, is that it's this particular, it's fine for most of them, but in this particular one,
Topics.
yeah, this particular cut here, Cam is clearly not speaking. This happens a lot. This happens a lot even in like high budget movies and TV shows. So you're fucking welcome, because it's ruined for me. So join me in my misery.
All right.
That people frequently are not doing the dialogue
In response.
at the right time.
Oh.
In the reverse shots. So like
Some knockoff Gucci handbags.
watch Cam's face,
Gucci handbags.
right?
Gucci handbags.
Why?
You
Yeah.
don't notice it because you're watching Beach, but that's a really good point. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna tighten this up to like here.
Gucci handbags.
And in this, it's feasible that it would work, but
Would
Some
be this weird
knockoff
pause.
Gucci handbags.
Why would I?
yeah, that works.
Okay.
Time of filming.
Huh. How do I turn this into money?
Ah, well, first you go online and you exchange it for a gross of knockoff Gucci handbags.
Why would
Yeah,
I?
that's
Ah,
totally fine.
no. You don't actually get. Use the drugs to buy weapons. And you use the weapons to get money. How? The normal way.
Great. All right.
Sweet. That was great.
At least it's better than bad ADR. Oh. Noticeable ADR is so rough.
And not just like curse word replacement for television, but even just normal lines where you can tell it's like they had to go back and re-record that line or something.
Or when it's clear that, and this is a trick I do all the time, which is why I notice it, when you have, what's ADR? ADR is audio something replacement.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's when they
Dialogue replacement.
it's when they replace the audio. It's when they replace the dialogue in post production. But the one that bugs me isn't even ADR. It's where they use. Say you're cutting from a wide shot to a tight shot in the middle of someone's line. And it's a line that they delivered in both shots.
Right.
Right? There's two different ways you can do that. One is you can find a good break point in their dialogue and cut the audio from the one in the wide shot to the one in the close shot. You can hear that. It's so irritating because there's a slightly different quality to the sound because the mic is able to get closer in the tight shot.
Right.
So it sounds slightly differently. And that usually gets used more often because the only other option is to line up the audio as well as you can and then only use the audio from the close shot in the wide shot and hope their lips line up.
Right.
We tend to really value like really consistent line delivery here for reasons like that, but that doesn't always happen. Certainly not for us, and definitely not for big productions. And so what you end up with is the only option is like it's slightly out of sync in the wide shot, and then it cuts to close, and you're like, oh, because they were using the audio from the close shot.
Right.
But to avoid that, because it looks so obvious, you do sometimes hear a different quality in the sound when it cuts from close to wide. They don't usually do it right when the visual cuts.
Right.
But you'll be like blah 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 blah, and then it'll cut to a close shot and be like, oh, that's why, because they started using the footage from the close shot. Yeah.
Right.
And that's not even ADR. That's just two different takes that are being edited together.
ADR is you go into a studio and you reread your lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they have to be like, you have to match your lip flaps to what's going on in the edit. And it's like, I get paid $20 million for this movie. I don't have to do fuck all.
Yeah. Is that Paul? Cam says, before a couple lines, can either of those be snipped? I mean, that was sort of, that was in the script, but let's...
The money. Well, first you go online and you exchange it for a gross of knockoff Gucci handbags.
Why would I?
No. You don't actually get the Gucci handbag.
That one maybe could.
No.
There's a possibility there of cutting in like this.
Would I?
No. You don't actually...
That's actually not bad.
Why would I?
No. You don't actually get the Gucci handbags. They're just a more fungible
You'd be amazed how much shit you can get away with.
substrate. You exchange them online for illegal nootropics. Use the drugs to buy weapons. And you...
Yeah, great. All right, we're gonna call that one done. Yeah, what do we call this? A lot of people were asking what we call this one. I think just the Bitcoin, don't we?
I think so. I don't think we did one called that.
I don't think we have.
Because otherwise it's the number.
The crap coin. Shit pit. I think we should call it the Bitcoin.
Okay. Let's do that.
Just, for engagement.
I like the exchange, but yeah, the Bitcoin's probably fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it just means if someone searches for stuff about Bitcoins, they'll see it.
Yeah. Gird yourself in the comment section for all the horse shit you're about to encounter. But
Yeah, good point. Anyway, let's welcome the subs, and then we can go and get food. Or at least I can go and get food.
I press start and everything happens.
You press start and everything happens. Holy crap, it happened. Lion's Eye Diamond with a 48-month resub, the 4 years. Welcome back.
And Wazelda's back for the 49th month, the square number of months. Oh, that's cool.
Ryanoplasty with a 4-month resub. First time catching Crapshot live.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Tarkus is a new subscriber. I've heard the name before, though. But
Well,
hello,
welcome.
Tarkus.
Barbarian with a 10-month resub. Hooray, sub day.
Nathan Long here is back for the 28th month. I'd been clean since 98, but you guys finally dragged me into it. I went to my first pre-release. I hope you're happy.
I am. I hope you had fun. Duanane. 9-month resub. Obligatory sub baby comment.
Underhill 33 is back for the 16th month. Welcome back, Underhill.
Schnapsy with an 18-month resub. Hey guys, I've decided for my birthday, I'm giving you $5. Thanks for everything. Hey.
Thank you.
Thank you, and happy birthday.
Isa the Yengi. Probably NG.
Yeah.
For the 30th month, welcome back.
It says,
Oh, it's Molly Lewis.
there it is. Molly Lewis, thanks to Rock Pusher. Welcome back, and thank you, Rock Pusher.
And thank you, Psycho Student, for 2 months.
Unremitting with a 14-month resub. Back again.
Glad to have you. And Aaron for the 2nd month, gifted by Rock Pusher as well. Thank you.
Hey. Crazy Grinder 22. Crazy Ginder. Ginder 22. 3-month resub. Welcome back.
Swam Pertman 9 is a new subscriber. Welcome, Swam.
Loki 892 with a 7-month resub. Welcome back.
47150N is back for the 10th month. First stream in a while, been able to catch live. Keep up the amazing work, XX. Thank you.
Hugh Monculus with a 22-month resub. These two numbers were worth 0.00042 Bitcoin at a time of clicking, probably less than time of reading.
Snowbound for 16 months. These cuts so tight.
Penthesilio 180 with a 7-month resub. Welcome back.
Matt the Warbo is back for the 4th month into the Crapshoot Flyboy.
Come Blizzard with a 4-month resub, gifted by Noodles15. Thanks for that, Noodles. And 559 bits from Tragic MTG, Valhalla Knight, Rock Pusher, Philip Modesto, and W. Nivek.
What a
Appreciate
good
it.
Crapshoot that was.
James? Where's James?
He's around here somewhere.
What do you want from him?
I want to know what Bitcoin's up to now.
$14,218.01 Canadian.
No, I want to know with what we were, with the thing that James was looking at.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm sure he will find his way here.
Has he gone away forever?
Sorry, James is
He's coming.
James is working on a hardware thing.
Does that mean
Is that
he's in the toilet, isn't
code
he?
for bathroom?
No, he's fixing the light.
$316.
So hang on.
11,000. Oh, I see.
So what's the difference?
What time did we start?
We said 404, I think.
I
$11,404.
just saw this suggestion in chat. And I was like, this is a really good idea.
So it's $38.
Whoa, it's tanking. It's tanking. It's now 11,295.
Wait, that's lower than it was when we started.
Yep.
Yeah, it's lower than it was when we started.
Bitcoin went down. $38.
Is that correct?
I think so. Yeah.
I believe so.
Because we went from 11,366 at time of the honk, and we were at 11,404 when we started the. Oh, but when we started writing it, what was it when we started writing it? Was it in the 200s?
No. Was it?
I can't remember.
James, you just subscribed.
Oh, sick.
Thank you. Thank you, Rock Pusher.
Thanks, Rock Pusher.
Oh, can you clear that?
Yeah. Sorry.
In the 90 minutes, it's
Yeah,
up
just-
to
just
right
right
shoot, and
click
it's
on it, okay.
Going up to like 50 and then down 30. Be wise, invest in magic cards.
How do I word this that it's down 38 below even where we started?
Well, if you say it went up like $50 and then down $88, which would mean that's what
Right.
happened. And then down $88.
What is your first question?
That's good.
Just let everyone come to their own conclusions, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure. There we go. Just want to cut off at the same time.
Mm.
All right. Okay, that's it. Thanks everybody for joining us. Whoa, Wilhelm Screamer with a 32-month resub in under the wire. that's it for the Crapshoot today. Come back
Tonight.
later tonight for LRMTG on Friday nights. We're playing Rivals of Ixalan. Draft should be fun.
And
Don't.
then Adam's
miss
Game
it.
House on Saturday? Or no Adam's Game House on Saturday?
Let's find out.
I click the button again.
There. Now click that.
I click this.
Yes.
Ah, there is.
It's more time for more Strank.
Good.
And then.
More Crypt of the Necro Dancer.
Oh yeah, it says Necromancer there.
Sure
for some
does.
reason. It probably auto-corrected.
Yeah, probably.
I blame James.
But yeah.
Anyway, that's
what's
it.
coming up.
So, thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.